Hi guys, my name is Sam. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you TBR Tournament episode 3. So if you aren't privy to this information, TBR Tournament is this vlog series that I do here on my channel where I play someone else's TBR game for 3 books in the time span of a week, and if I do not finish them within the week, then I have to add an extra spin to my monthly TBR game. And the only rules are that I only get 1 book at a time. I can use books that are from my set TBR, but DNFs do not count. So this game I'm super excited to be playing because it wasn't originally a part of my list, but I found a super cheap deck at Five Below. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna add this, and that is TBR Tarot, which obviously there are a bunch of creators who play this game, but I'm going based off of Kaylani's version. So what I did was I wanted my game to be as close to hers as possible without having to ask her for help. So I scrubbed through her entire backlist of TBR Tarot, even though I've already watched those videos obviously, and written down all the prompts for cards that she did have pulled, and then for whatever cards hadn't been pulled during her series, I just made up my own prompts for those. So I wanted to get this in. I'm actually starting this on Friday. I wanted to get this in now so that I can have my first book for the Sweeney sprints that are happening tomorrow, so that way, you know, that can give me an extra boost of motivation. And also this will also be a week where the Thrills and Chills book club is having a sprint on Wednesday, so I feel like having 2 sprints during my TBR tournament week will motivate me to finish. So I'm just giving the deck a good shuffle. I have my prompts written down, and let's see what we get for our first pull. She pulls anywhere throughout the deck, so I'm gonna do that too, and let's see what we get. Okay, so I have the Page of Pentacles. Let me see what that correlates to. Oh, I'm super excited about this. Okay, so Page of Pentacles correlates to KU. This was a prompt that Kaylani had before, so this was one of her prompts. Let me see what I have on my Kindle Unlimited right now and what I'll pick for this. Okay, so based on what I have out right now on Kindle Unlimited, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick Red, White, and Royal Blue because I have not been doing that well on Clint's readathon. I actually had to change my course of action because when he did his TBR, he spoke about the group book and the triggers that were attached to that book, and I didn't really feel comfortable reading it anymore. So I'm doing a whole different bingo now, so I had to pick a couple different things. Red, White, and Royal Blue was a part of my original list, and I'm gonna go ahead and read that for the first book. I'm super excited to get into it. It's a really popular book, which is what I was originally gonna use it for, the popular prompt, but I'm gonna slide it in somewhere else. But it's also one of Clint's faves, so I'm excited to see what I think about it. Okay guys, it is late Saturday night, and I figured I'd hop on and give you guys an update because I have a package to open. Let's get into it. Basically, before I get into the update, these are some bookmarks that I ordered. I have been seeing them on TikTok Shop for a long time now, but I couldn't bring myself to spend the money on it. And then one day when I clicked on the link, they were only $1.50. And I was like, oh, I could get down with that. And they are so cute. So I got a couple different ones. I got chocolate cow. I got a strawberry cow. I got the regular cow, and I got the pink cow. The only one that I didn't get that I really wanted was a hearts cow. So all the spots were hearts, but it was already out of stock, obviously, because I have been seeing it for a long time and just not wanting to spend $5 a pop, whereas this was $5 for all 4 of them. And I also went ahead and picked up this from Dollar Tree to hold my bookmarks. Oh my god, they're so cute. Other news from Dollar Tree. Also, I'll be linking that shop down below in case anybody wants to purchase some cows. They have a bunch of other ones, like a bunch of different fruits, and also styles, so like farmer, emo cow, whatever the case may be. Anyways, I also passed by the Dollar Tree book section, obviously, and picked up more books. I know I just did a book haul, but these will be in the next haul and you'll see them here. So anyway, I picked up Una Out of Order. I've seen Books and Lala read this and semi enjoy it, but it sounded intriguing. The premise is like she wakes up in different times of her life, so like she could be 15 and then she could be 20 and then she could be 47, but then she could go back to being 18, and she just has to figure out like what's happening in her life at that time. So sounded intriguing. And then this one called Rescuing Harmony Ranch, just because it said it was a feel-good Hallmark romance, and I have been intrigued by cowboy ranch romances recently. So I'm excited to get into those and have them on my shelves, especially like I said in my haul for $1.25. Great price. But let's get into the actual update. So I made this plan originally because I had 2 sprints within the week where I would be able to finish books. Yeah, skirt, because when I made that plan, I conveniently forgot, even though I didn't really forget, that my son turned 18 months today. So I hopped on sprints at 3 when they started to talk shit, and then when the sprint started, I didn't read a lick, and I haven't been back since. Sorry guys, I love you so much, but I just ended up, you know, hanging out with Ezra. We got him some ice cream cake. I know 18 months may not be a lot to y'all, but like, girl, I had a kid for 18 months. I survived being a parent for 18 months, and my son is healthy and living life, and he's 18 months. Like, that's insane. So we, you know, did a little outing, celebrated, whatever the case may be. So I really haven't read a lick, but I have read the book. It just wasn't during the sprints. So I'm currently 18% of the way through the book. And I'm not feeling it, and I'm really sad about it. I was texting Dana about this because I told her that I stalked Goodreads to see like which one of my friends had read it and what they rated it after I got a little bit of the ways through, and I had already had that feeling, and I wanted somebody to validate it, but they had all given it 5 stars. And then she was saying that she and the girls were talking about it recently too, and saying that they wondered if it held up because they read it a long time ago and they don't think that it would. So I don't feel that bad about it, but I'm really not feeling it, and I don't know what it is. It is told in 3rd person, which is not something that I typically enjoy. Divine Rivals was written that way, and I gave that book a 3-star, and I honestly can't see this one being more than a 3 at this point in time, because of the 3rd person and the kind of, I don't know, it kind of lacks a little bit of maturity, if that's the, like, that's the only word that I can think of. They just feel a little bit too, I don't know. Definitely trudging towards finishing because I don't want to DNF and have to restart, especially because it's already Saturday night. And because I want to get something on the bingo board for Clint's readathon. I have 2 books, but one was a graphic novel and one was a short novella. It was like 60 pages. So I just want, like, I want to be that girl. I want to have a novel on that bingo board, even if I don't get my bingo. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that I can get a nice chunk of it done tomorrow. And if not, honestly, it might end up going into Monday because that's when my boyfriend goes to work. So like, I feel like I have more time to in tune with the reading when Ezra naps and stuff like that. Whereas when he's home, I'm hanging out with him when Ezra is asleep. Or yeah. So hopefully I'll make a little bit more progress, but that's where I'm at right now, and I'm really sad about it because this is not looking like a good start. I've come to the conclusion that I'm just gonna look crazy in these videos, and that's okay. It's currently Sunday morning. I've eaten breakfast. I've started some laundry, getting, like, you know, the week refresh things done. And I want to read, but I've come to the conclusion as well that I don't want to pick up Red, White, and Royal Blue. So I'm going to make the executive decision to DNF it and just restart. And some of you may be thinking that this is a bad idea, but I didn't realize that I had Caution and Love out on Kindle Unlimited, which is coincidentally a pick that I got from Kaylani as well, that she read for Rom-Com Swoonathon, but also a novella. It's a little under 200 pages, and I think that if I slot this in even though the challenge has already started and we're 2 days in, that I can still make the deadline, okay? So we're going to be DNFing red, white, and royal blue, switching to caution and love, and hoping that this is the one that gets us to the next pull. So I'll check in with you guys when either I'm at the 50% mark or have already finished, because it's pretty short, like I said before. Okay guys, so it's officially Monday morning, and I did go ahead and finish Caution and Love this morning as we just turned off the lights. Thank you for that, buddy. I ended off last night at about 60%, and then I just finished it off this morning. It was only 160 pages, so pretty easy and quick to get through. So I think I did make the right choice. Also, sorry if you hear Baby Shark in the background. You know, we was jamming. But I think I'm ending somewhere at a 3.5 to a 4-star. It didn't hit that well for me because I felt like the pacing was a little bit off. Not because it was a novella, but sometimes like there wasn't a break or an ellipses in between when it would be much later and things like that. Also, even though I felt like the depiction of a Hispanic family was done really well, it was relatable. Not for me personally, but I have seen Hispanic households like the one that was depicted in this story. But the sister still really annoyed the fuck out of me, even though I know that this could be true. She was really fucking rude. And that's really the main issues that I have with it. Also, some of the things were cringy. Like, it just wasn't, like, I don't feel like you can have an overactive family and be joking and then have like scenes where you're like all poetic and shit. It just didn't, like, it tried to be rom-com but also tried to be beautiful at the same time. And maybe that could work for some people and or could work sometimes if you did it right, but it just didn't work for me. But I still think a 3.5 to 4 is a really good rating. Anyways, I'm ready to pick my next card, and I'm feeling really good about this right now. Like, I have until Thursday, and I have 2 books left. So if I make the right choices, this could go in my favor. So let me go ahead and set up the phone to be held up by my mount so that I can pick the next card. And I don't have my chair in here, so that's why the angle is a little bit shitty. You want to help me? You want to help me? Okay, so I'm shuffling, by the way. Help? Yeah, come. I don't know how I'm going to hold you and shuffle. Yeah, look, we're going to pick a card, okay? So we're shuffling. Okay, now pick one. Which one do you want? Pick one. Yeah, pick one for me. Okay, perfect. Ooh, go ahead. Take it out. Oh, you picking a different one now that you dropped it? Okay, great. Let's see what it is. This is the 8 of Pentacles. So we have a pentacle theme going on here. Let me go ahead and see what that correlates to in the list of prompts that I have. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles was also another one that came from Kaylani. Like, she had it in one of her videos, so it's a prompt of hers, and that is a random number generator. So I actually don't even know how many books I currently have unread on my physical TBR, because the shelf that I have on Goodreads is for all of my books. Hold on, buddy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do it for all of my books, and if I land on a one that I've already read, then I'll read the next book over. So I have my screen recording going up of the number generator 1 through 123. Let me go ahead and generate 15. This might be in a series because the top couple shelves are series, so let's go see what it is. Okay, so we're at my shelves. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Obviously, I can't read this one. I haven't read the second in the series. And being that this one is significantly shorter, I think I'm going to go this way for picking and read the Christmas Fix. So the Christmas Fix it is. Super excited to be reading another Lucy score this month. Not so excited that this is adding on to more things that I have to finish before the month ends, because obviously it wasn't a part of my original TBR, but that is okay. I'm hoping this will be a good one. It's giving enemies to lovers. It follows Noah and Kat. Noah, who is a single dad and also the town manager, and Kat, who is a renovation expert. After tragedy strikes their town and a hurricane hits, she comes back to try to help people renovate and fix up their houses. And he's not really feeling that. He feels like she's trying to capitalize off of their tragedy and hasn't been back to the town. Like, why do you care? But I think this is going to be spicy and I'm excited to read it. Also because it's giving holiday vibes. And I love Christmas, even though I haven't found my perfect holiday romance yet. Maybe this could be it. So I'm excited to read this and I'll come back and give you guys an update. Okay guys, confessions. I did all that work to pick this book early on Monday and then didn't read a lick yesterday. So it's Tuesday night and I am 70, almost 80 pages into this. I hope to read a little bit more tonight and then hopefully finish it off tomorrow and pick something short and sweet to close this out on Thursday. I'm low-key going back and forth between breaching the deadline into Friday just because I made the pick for my first book Friday night. So technically I didn't read Friday. I started on Saturday. So technically the 7 days ends on Friday, but I don't know if that's cheating. Tell me in the comments how you think I should do it for future reference and I'll make the decision right now for this episode. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. The only thing that I got wrong in the premise was that she doesn't or has never lived in the town. She did a renovation for them previously and he didn't like what happened when she came. Like she got into a bar fight or something on one of her off days and so now he has this bad outlook on her and her reality star-ness. But I'm enjoying it so far and I'm super excited to see where it goes. It's not giving me that much of a Christmas feel yet, but we'll see. Okay guys, it's currently Thursday and I have a little bit of an update. So last time I talked to you, it was Tuesday and I said that I might read more, but I didn't. So on Tuesday, I ended up at like the 70, almost 80 page mark. Then yesterday I hopped on sprints with Dana and Nikki, but their co-host was like on vacation. So they did shorter sprints. So the first sprint was 30 minutes and I honestly started with them and then just ended up reading for like an hour straight because me and my boyfriend were both reading at the same time, even though we were reading different books. So we just kept it going. And I ended up reading 128 pages of the Christmas Fix, but we're still only at like 200 pages and the book is 374 pages and it's Thursday. Moving on to the next update in that same vein is that I did decide to continue the challenge on into Friday because me and my boyfriend discussed it and he was just like, if you didn't start reading until Saturday, then the week ends on Friday. And then I thought about it more and I was like, yeah, you're right, because if I did a 24 and 48, even if I pre-planned my TBR, the 24 and 48 wouldn't start until I started reading. So we're basing it off of when I started reading, which was Saturday. However, like I said, I'm still like maybe 51 to 53% into the book. And I don't foresee myself finishing it and then finishing another book between today and tomorrow. But I am going to give it the good old college try just to see if before Friday night we can at least make the third poll and see what we could get and what we could choose. You know, you never know. Maybe I could choose a short novella depending on what the prompt is. I'm going to give it the good old college try and I'll update you guys a little bit later on today to see where I'm at. Girly Pops, it is now Saturday. Yes, I look a mess. I just woke up. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, but I need to get this clip done so that I can start editing. But yeah, I failed. My good old college try was not even picking the book back up. On Thursday, I just wasn't feeling well. Even Dana had asked me to sprint and I was just like, oh, like I can't. I don't feel well. Like I went to bed at probably like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And then yesterday, Ezra had an appointment. He got his 18-month shots and whatever. So it was a very busy day and I just didn't read. And even if I would have finished the book yesterday, there was probably no chance I was finishing a third book. But for shits and giggles, I want to go ahead and pick the third card just to see what I would have gotten and what I could have picked. So let me get my book out. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pick right here. And we got, this is crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. King of Pentacles. So this whole video would have been Pentacles, I would love to know, you know, what these mean. I might look them up later. But let me see. Wow. Coincidentally, King of Pentacles was another one that Kaylani had a prompt for. So all three of them would have been prompts from Kaylani specifically. And that one was actually mood read. So had I just pushed through and made it through the Christmas fix, for all I know, I could have picked a novella because I was in the mood to read short, or something that I was probably a little bit of the ways into already so that I could just finish it off. But yeah, you know, I failed again, second month in a row. Hopefully these get better for me though. I think I'm just making poor decisions, especially because I started off with a DNF and I didn't even DNF it until Sunday, Monday. I don't even remember at this point, but that took off a couple of days from the challenge where I could have been actively reading and finishing books. Anyways, you know what that means. Adding an extra spin to my Wheel of TBR. So 6 spins for the month of April. That's okay though, because I have been reading above that anyway. So I'm pretty okay with that. Just not okay with failing. Okay, we need to get into winning these challenges. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. Let me know if you've read any of the books or what you thought about this video down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.